exceptional friendship, real, deep friendship between two men be respected as something clean and decent without being thought of as fairies. Fuck me and Gooper, fuck all the dirty lies and liars. Skipper and me had a clean, true thing between us. Had a clean friendship practically all our lives till Maggie got the idea you're talking about. Normal? No. It was too rare to be normal. Any true thing between two people is too rare to be normal. Oh, once in a while, he put his hand on my shoulder, or I put mine on his, or maybe even when we were touring the country in pro football and shared hotels rooms, we'd reach across the space between the two beds, shake hands goodnight. Yeah, one or two times nobody thinks that's not normal. Well, they are mistaken. It was. It was pure and true thing, and that's not normal. All right, you're asking for it, Big Daddy. We're finally going to have that true talk you wanted. It's too late to stop it now. We got to carry it through and cover every subject. Maggie declares that Skipper and I went to pro football after we left Ole Miss because we were too scared to grow up. Wanted to keep tossing those long, high passes that couldn't be intercepted except by time. The aerial attack that made us famous. And so, we did. We kept it up for one season, that aerial attack. We held it high. Yeah, but that summer, Maggie, she laid the law down to me. Said now or never, and so I married Maggie. She went on the road with the fall, with the Dixie Stars. Oh, she made a great show of being the world's best sport. She wore a tall bearskin cap, a shako they called it. A dyed moleskin coat, a moleskin coat dyed red. Cut up crazy. Rented hotel ballrooms for victory celebrations, wouldn't even cancel when it turned out defeat. Annie the cat. But Skipper, he had some fever which came back on and which doctors couldn't explain. And I got that injury. It turned out to be just a shadow on an x-ray plate. A touch of bursitis. I lay in a hospital bed, watched our games on TV, saw Maggie on the bench next to Skipper when he was hauled out of the game for stumbles, fumbles, burned me up the way she hung on his arm. You know, I think Maggie had always felt sort of left out because she and me never got any closer than two people who just got in bed, which is not much closer than two cats on a fence on bed. So, she took the time to work on poor, dumb Skipper. He was a less than average student at Ole Miss. You know that, don't you? Poured in his mind the dirty, false idea that we were, him and me, was as frustrated as a case as the old pair of sisters that lived in this room, Jack Straw and Peter O'Cello. He, poor Skipper, went to bed with Maggie to prove it wasn't true. And when it didn't work out, he thought it was true. Skipper broke in two like a rotten stick. Nobody ever turned so fast to a lush or died so quick. Now, are you satisfied? Oh, yes. I left out a long-distance call, which I had from Skipper, in which he made a drunken confession to me, on which I hung up. Last time we spoke to each other in our lives. Hung up, Jesus. Well, his truth, not mine.